Following Umar Ganduje's resignation as APC chairman, he cited his failing health that he wants to take care of himself as the reason he resigned as APC chairman. It is rumored that it was Tinubu that forced him out. He wants to reward him with an ambassadorial position. It is also rumored that the reason he forced him out was to make way for another person to decamp into APC. That person, it is rumored, is Kwankwaso, his arch-rival in Kano state politics. This might be true because Kwankwaso has lately not been criticizing Tinubu's administration. He is less vocal the past few months. Maybe it is all in the plan. He wants to join APC, also knowing that power will move back to the north if APC stays in power till 2031. He wants to take advantage of that. It might sound sensible, but everything shouldn't be politics. This is the worst administration in Nigeria's history, not even in the Fourth Republic. No reasonable person, politics aside, will look at what Tinubu is doing to Nigeria. Will look at the way he has tanked Nigeria's economy and decamp into that party to do what exactly? What is he going to tell Nigerians? Nigerians can see everything that is going on. There is no propaganda that can rebuild Nigeria's economy. Anyway, Peter Obi has reacted to Ganduje's resignation as APC chairman. He threw a jab at Tinubu, although he didn't mention his name, but is literally telling him to emulate Ganduje, who resigned because of his health, that Tinubu should also resign to take care of his health, instead of staying in the position and every time he's flying to Paris to take care of his health. He just left Nigeria for another 1 week holiday, although he said he's going to the BRICS meeting holding in Brazil, but he will also pass through the Caribbean, where he will stay a few days before going to Brazil. Now let's see what Peter Obi said. Ganduje's timely challenge to leaders. I have just read a news report that the national chairman of the ruling party, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, has resigned from his position with immediate effect, citing health challenges as the reason. I must commend Dr. Ganduje for prioritizing his health above all else. With his health reportedly in decline, it is both wise and honorable to step aside, knowing that he may no longer be able to render the level of service required by the party, the people, and the nation. By this exemplary action, Dr. Ganduje has thrown a challenge to other leaders who, due to health-related issues, are no longer able to deliver optimally. I sincerely hope they take a cue from him. The challenges confronting our nation today require leaders who are not only competent, but also physically and mentally fit. Leaders with the capacity and agility to respond decisively and promptly to pressing issues. At this critical point and difficult time, we can no longer afford leadership defined by medical tourism, long holidays, or absenteeism caused by age-related ailments. These things are taking a serious toll on our development. May God Almighty grant Dr. Ganduje a peaceful and fulfilling retirement. This is a direct jab at not just Tinubu, but all the old people still hanging around power. Old men that are in their 70s and 80s, they still don't want to relinquish power to the youths. So the lesson here is, if these old men who enjoy their youthful age, who are now supposed to be in retirement, if they still hunger for political power, what are the youths and the upcoming generation expected to do? Even the current generation, people in their 30s, 40s and 50s, what are they expected to do when elderly people that are close to their graves will do anything to acquire political power? Some of them believe in grab it and run away with it, no matter the cost, that political power is not served a la carte, that you must do anything, whether illegal or not, you must do everything to acquire that political power. So what Nigerian youths must learn from this is that they must become more desperate than these old men. Old men that have stolen the present, they stole yesterday and they still want to steal tomorrow, the future. Nigerian youths cannot continue allowing these old men who are supposed to be in retirement homes. They can't continue allowing them to decide the future. Yes. So we must be more hungry than they are. We must be much more desperate. That's if there's a yardstick to measure how desperate one can be, we must push ours to up to 1000%. If they are planning to steal the votes, we must plan how to counter them. That's the only way we can defeat them, because they can never give up. What they believe in is that every Nigerian has a price. And once you have a price, they are able to meet that your price. They will buy you and you will no longer be an obstacle to their ambitions. So until Nigerians say no, enough is enough. It's not about money, it is about our future. If anyone offers you money, reject that money, because you'll be bound by it. You have a conscience. Yes, reject that money. If hundreds of people reject money, they will say, it's no longer about buying people. These people are now very wise. They don't want to be paid. They just want to stand on the truth and do the right thing. Yes, this is how it should be. Many are of the opinion that if you are offered money, you have to take it. After all, it is our money. These old men stole the money. No, there's a difference here. If you take that money, you're already part of the problem. Yes, you are allowing yourself to be bribed. You are allowing yourself to be bought. So reject that money. Stick with what you believe in. Have that integrity for that moment. When you reject that money, the second person rejects the money, and nearly everyone they can buy, people that they see as obstacles, if all of them collectively reject money, they will be powerless. Yes. Forget about law enforcement agencies. These ones have sold their souls. They don't understand what it means to be patriotic. It's not by force to work for the law enforcement agencies. It's not by force to work for the police or work for the army and other agencies. If you feel the salary is too poor for you, then resign and look for something else. It's not an excuse to steal and say, the salary is too poor. How am I going to train my children? How am I going to pay house rent, take care of my family? I have to take bribes from people in order to survive. No, it's not an excuse. Like I already said, it's not by force to work for law enforcement agency. The government intentionally pays them poorly. Yes, it's easy to pay a poor man a poor salary because you want him to do your bidding. Anything you want them to do, you want to use the police as thugs, it's just a phone call away and you splash money to them and they will do your bidding. This is the reason they pay them poorly, including the army, all the security agencies. This is to make it very easy for them to bribe them. They understand that in today's Nigeria, especially since the calamity happened in 2023, 100,000 naira cannot take a single man home, not to talk of a family man that has a family of 5 or 4. So it is very intentional, but it's still not an excuse to steal while you are being paid a salary. No, it's a lame excuse. If you know that the salary can't take you home, that you cannot survive with the salary they are paying you, resign. Look for another job. Yes, there are other people that are not doing police jobs or army jobs. They still survive with the little they have. It's so disheartening that because of these corrupt police officers, soldiers and other security agents, they extort, harass and intimidate Nigerians. They transfer that frustration to hard-working Nigerians who have nothing whatsoever. They have no hand in what they are going through, why the Nigerian government is not paying them well enough. So these are the issues. If you believe in your country, you should contribute your own 100% to make sure the country works for everyone. Whether you are a police officer, you're a party chairman, you're a presidential candidate, you're a follower of a party. If you remain in that party and continue praising people who are impoverishing Nigerians, then you are a very wicked person. You are not a patriotic person. You are loyal to an individual. You are not loyal to your country. That means if that person is no more, you will simply switch your loyalty to another person. You are not loyal to your country. This is why Nigeria is not working. So going into 2027, if Nigerians want to get it right, they need to start now doing the right things. They need to speak out when things are going bad, when injustice is being meted out to others, because injustice to one person is injustice to all. Injustice doesn't know the address of anyone. It doesn't discriminate. It can all of a sudden knock on your door. Whether you're there to open it or not, it can break that door and get inside and meet you. That is how it works. So speak out for others so that on your own day, others will fight and speak out for you. Thanks for watching.